All right, back on Nightshade today. I'm gonna switch things up a little bit today. I got a box of stuff over here that's meant to go on this chassis that I've just been staring at for weeks now. I'd really like to get that stuff on the chassis. So I'm gonna just deviate from the body for a little bit. Yes, I'm avoiding body work. And I'm going to just spend a little time cleaning up a few little items on this. One of the items I have is my drive shaft is ridiculously close to my cross pipes. So I've either got to raise the tail shaft or clearance the cross pipes a little bit, but I'll show you how I'm going to deal with that. But the very first thing I want to deal with is emergency brake or parking brake. I like to have a parking brake. I think it's a good idea. It's also good for emergencies, hence emergency brake. So I've kind of determined that the original cables that came with the C4 rear end are just not going to do it for me. So I'm going to have to do something a little different. I've got a setup here that I think will work. So let's get into that first. And let me break out all the parts. Okay, so I got my cable kit. I'll throw the description or the link for this in the description. It was a nice little kit. I like the low car emergency brake handle, similar to like the old trucks had in the first place. And then if you remember, I fashioned a bracket to kind of hold all this on to the tail housing of the transmission so that I can mount it all up. So let's just get started with this. I think probably the first thing I should do is put my bracket on, maybe put my handle on the bracket and start with that. Everything's dusty, dusty. Okay, so this pulls this way. Okay. So these got a couple little handy standoffs with them. It's a nice little handle. There was some cheaper options out there. This was a little spendy, but it's a good one. I like it. I think it's you know, there's certain things that are, you don't want to buy the very finest Chinesium available, if you know what I mean. Okay, so just going to put the standoff in between and tighten these guys up. Okay. And again, I just cut this bracket. So there's that. And then my cables are going to come through these two holes and pull there. So first thing I need to do, let me tighten those up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got that bracket mounted up, my end on it. So the first thing I need to do is try to figure out how I'm going to route my cables. I don't think that's overly complicated. Just got to be mindful of the drive shaft, the exhaust, you know, all the things. So, first things first. Okay, first thing I need to do is get these older cables off here. These are kind of not going to cut it. There we go. So these are the original Corvette cables. I had plans to use those, but they're short. They don't reach anything. They're kind of just a pain. All right, now need a screwdriver to get that out. All right, so I've run these cables. I've got them in the anchor points. I've run the sheaths up through to where they need to go. But before I get too hung up on how I want them to work down here, I think I need to throw some retainers in on the bottom so I know where they're gonna sit. And make sure that I'm not over constraining before I cut the sheaths off at the right length. So I'm gonna pull the lift up and we'll give that a go. Okay, hopefully you can see this. What I did was I came in with the clips in front of this cross member. It gives me a nice serviceable loop out here. So as the car moves up and down, it's got enough slack, and that's all good. Now I'm kind of up here, and I can just join them together with a clip or whatever, and then I can hang them either from the bed or the frame that's going to support the bed or something. So that's my plan. We're going to go with that for now. I'll go back top side now. All right, so the way this played out, which is kind of interesting, but I'm going to leave, this is the normal length for the far side, and I'm just going to make this one match it. So what I do is I just bring it in here, I put a mark on there, that's the length I need to be at, and then I cut it off. Okay, then you just slide this little ferrule affair up onto it, and then slide it in the hole, and that's it. Okay, now it's time to run cables. There. Okay, Matt and I will run the cables now. All right, so basically now all you do is take your cable and slide it down through the sheath. Huh. There it goes. All right, now you just hook this little gold affair over the hook. Now, one thing I'm noticing, however, is it is really close to the nipple for the bleeder. I'm gonna have to, yeah, it looks like it'll clear. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Anyway, all right, now we gotta terminate that end, get those all cut off to the right length, get them hooked up so that when I pull that lever, I get brakes. That's the whole goal. All right, let me see what I got here. Okay, so I got my sheaths are all run. Now I'm gonna cut my cables off. I put on my mechanism here to attach it. I gave myself a little bit of adjustment. You wanna start out just a little on the loose side. So now, just gonna mark these where I wanna cut them. Okay, then I'll just zip them off with the death wheel. Okay, they kind of unfurled a little bit when I did that. Oh, they'll be right back. Okay, great. All right, now I'm just gonna slide those back a bit and put them through the holes. I think that's, I just knocked my Allen wrench out. Okay, now I just run those through to the front of the block, pulling them as tight as I possibly can by hand. And then just snug these up. All right, let me run the other one through. Come on, there we go. Now, if everything is right, I should be able to tighten these up pretty well. They got a double set screw on them, so they tighten really nice. This is the same cable kit I used on the Firebird, so I know it's good. I like it. Of course, it's a different lever. The Firebird has a pedal. Oh no, what's going on here? Okay, that's just that. All right, now to tighten them up, all I do is loosen this nut and this nut. Tighten up this nut. Tell me, watch the little brake lever there and tell me if I'm moving it. Damn. I'm on the other one now, I think. Okay, and I snug these up, tighten up the front ones. That should get my cables equalized. I'll come back and tighten these up with a wrench in a minute. But now, when I do this, it pulls it away from the bleeder. That's lucky. All right, that works good. I like that. Just release it. But there you have it. That's pretty much it for the e-brake system. Now, I just got to snug up some of these bolts, make sure everything is not going to loosen up on me, and we're good to go. Okay, yeah, I hope you got something out of that one. Pretty simplistic one, but at the end of the day, I was really kind of wondering how I was going to do this. My cables are up out of the way, away, so that I can hang them from the bed frame or whatever. Just get them underneath the cab. I got plenty of room, but they're not going to be on the exhaust, which is really what I was going for. So that worked out spectacular. Pretty happy with that. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everybody. Later.